Hey guys, welcome to the second episode of this Werewolf Online Top 5 Play series. Last week I got all of your submissions, and while not all of them made it in, most of them were really interesting, so please keep them coming so that I can keep a lot of variety into this series. And also don't forget to subscribe yet again if you haven't already, so that you can keep up to date with all of the videos I've got planned for you this week and beyond. I hope you enjoy the video. Starting off in number 5, we have Kijana, who shows us a golden standard of how we should be playing Headhunter in the lower levels. Nothing too incredible, but they decide to take on the info giver strat, quite literally. Instantly they give the call out that 7 is bad and are called out as the Headhunter. If 7 really was the target, then this would be fine, except we would likely see them call out their real role and suspicion would turn onto Kijana, ending in a shot. The fact that 7 doesn't try and claim a role incriminates them, and they are in fact a wolf. Doing this as Headhunter will succeed 1/3 of the time statistically in finding an evil role, but it is a viable strategy. Wasting no time the next day, Kijana then swings focus onto 11, who is the real target. Given that this isn't Platinum ranked tier, this is a perfect display of how to use village credit to win games for free in the lower levels. And that is despite the fact that this isn't even ranked. No one here has even the inkling of a clue apart from Kijana, and that's exactly how it's done. A great play to start us off. Next up for number 4, we have JackF, another popular YouTuber who I highly recommend you go and check out, in the unlikely chance you don't know who this guy is. This game, he's a priest, but he's not got his finger on the trigger this time. Instead, it's 4 who shoots 5, who is perhaps the laziest junior werewolf in the world, and Jack keeps his water. Later in the game, he's pressured to drop water on the unclaimed players, in the more than 50% chance at this point that he will get a wolf. However, he's not taking that gamble. 12 and 8 are respectively outed as evil, and he has the choice to drop water again, but he doesn't take it, and instead demonstrates excellent critical play. Realizing he could water full and lose his team the game by decreasing the numbers of alive good prematurely, he decides not to water. Doing this tanks for the remaining info givers in the game, making it far easier to find the Fool, while reducing the potential casualties from just 2 to just 1. Besides, Fool could easily vote with the wolves, outnumbering them further. With that, the seers easily find the remaining wolves, and Jack shows us a very unorthodox way to use numbers to make sure you win the game. Next up in number 3, we have sigh, with a great performance as Junior Werewolf. Immediately selling 4 as the real aura, also checks 4, he proves himself an aura seer immediately. Fast forward to the next round, and his strategy hasn't quite worked, but some quick thinking brings him to try and work with the SK by outing himself as a wolf. He tells the SK to kill an Avenger, knowing he will get tagged as the wolf himself, and as Junior Werewolf he'll be able to get rid of the Avenger and tag the Gunner. They then take down the Jailer, and while the SK ignores him, they get 2 kills and they somehow manage to convince the Gunner to shoot the tough guy who has failed to claim. In order to avoid a Fool ruining their game, he then chooses to kill the Fool, but doesn't sell the SK in the next day, so that they can get through the Avenger and the Bodyguard equally. As they both attack, the Bodyguard goes down. The serial killer in-game then helps him get through a round of voting against a devious Avenger who's shooting for a draw. The serial killer deserves a mention here, as he knows due to the existence of the Avenger he's screwed no matter what, so he lets himself die and the Avenger realizes that he has to vote here now if he actually wants to have some chance of drawing, and Sigh takes the game after some hard work. In number 2, Mick makes his appearance again, as this time he is the Wolf Seer. Checking the cannibal night 1 means he knows exactly what to do. Fake aura and claim that the cannibal is good. The cannibal then claims random regular villager sheriff, and it looks as though we have a classic two good villagers situation, so they are left mostly alone for the first day. Getting a good hit onto the witch leaves them with just the gunner to deal with in order to avoid being shot. He keeps 9 on his side, and being proactive, Mick gets one of the beast hunter claims shot, and the real one goes down, meaning the other is most likely a fool. Realizing that both 5 and 11 are doctors, Mick now knows that he can get one of them killed. Voting onto 11 and getting him to claim Doctor makes 5 counterclaim and gets them the easy Miss Lynch. He finally pushes onto 1, the real Auraseer, to complete a Miss Lynch trio. As he is about to fail in this, his teammates prop him up and vote for 5, who appears to be the fake doctor since 11 was the real one. Little did the village know, they were both real, and 11 wasn't RRV. Unluckily, the cannibal eats a wolf and also their target, but this is where Mick decides to backstab the cannibal he has been protecting this whole time. His teammates decide to go for this chance, and with the cannibal and fool not providing a suitable alternative vote, the remaining villagers join in, and Mick gets the win as the fake Aura Wolfseer. Finally in number 1, we see a full reversal on last week, as this time, Sect takes the top spot. While I'm giving the top spot to Sect, I have to say that his teammates all played spectacularly well, and so this is more a highlight of how all of the wolves played, putting on an absolute masterclass on how to confuse the village perfectly. He claims Spirit Seer and immediately starts off by pushing his teammate, who also claims RRV Doctor. Another teammate claims Auraseer, and his final teammate claims Doctor too. After a missed nightmare opportunity, the wolves get lucky again when the gunner uses his shot onto 1. They then successfully get 7 mislynched, with both 10 and 16 claiming info givers. However, to add to the confusion during the chaos, 16 and 10, who are both wolves, start dogfighting, and 10 pushes heavily onto Sect. Getting the real doctor killed, they were able to eradicate the danger of a gunner. Although 12 has a correct read here, the wolves don't give up, and they keep their dogfight tactic going. In order to prove 10 good, they push hard onto him while 14 is going down, in order to dissuade ideas that all of them are wolves. Because of this, while 10 looks suspicious now and 12 has the correct read, they go for the vote onto Sect, because he has made himself excessively suspicious, which was his role here, as the junior werewolf. As he goes down, he takes down the Spirit Seer, and 10 is able to take one of the 2 remaining villagers, handing the win to the wolves, and putting this play at the number 1 spot. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching this episode. It really means a lot to me, all of your views, comments and likes, everything, and so I really hope you enjoyed it. And also, don't forget to keep sending in your clips. It's really easy to join my Discord, and I'm enjoying speaking to all of you there about Werewolf Online and all of the other stuff as well. And also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, where I'm daily doing shoutouts for people so that they can get 500 likes on their profile pictures too. Until next time guys, stay updated with me, and I'm looking forward to seeing you then.